You that wants to buy land, yes, you that wants to purchase a property. It is pertinent to understand what I'm about to explain because it goes to the root of the purchase to either render it or to deem it a successful one. Good day, man. I remain Ben from Benlegalproperties, and today I'll be taking us on a topic called root of title. Now, before a person sells his property or his land, he must have what is called root of title. What is root of title? Root of title is a document that shows the history of a land and how the owner became the owner. Root of title can either be a good root of title or a bad root of title. Now, what have I been saying? When someone wants to sell his property or his land, there are documents that he, as the vendor, presents to the purchaser, and the purchaser should know that, these documents can actually transfer ownership. And there are documents, when presented to you as a purchaser, you should also be able to know that these documents cannot transfer ownership, and therefore you should run. So let's get to it. Now let's discuss documents that constitute a good root of title. Number one, deed of assignment. Now, in the very beginning of sale of land, there is this document that is executed between the vendor and the purchaser, and this document is called contract of sale. Now, as well, in the end of sale of land, there is also a document that is prepared between the assignor and the assignee. They are the same parties, but the name changes. And this document is called deed of assignment. Now, what is deed of assignment? Deed of assignment is a document that transfers the unexpired interest a person has in a land to another. Now, the law sees this document, deed of assignment, as a good root of title. And so, a person can present to a purchaser this deed of assignment, and the purchaser would deem it or would recognize this as a good root of title, and that it transfers ownership. Number two, deed of gift. We all know what gift is. It's simply giving out something to someone without such person furnishing any form of consideration. Now I'll use an illustration to better explain what deed of gift is. While growing up, I have an uncle, and he was very good to me. Now I want to gift him a parcel of land. Now there is a document prepared on that regard. That document is called deed of gift. Now my uncle can in turn use this document to sell that parcel of land to a person who is interested in buying it, and the law sees such document as a good root of title. That document can therefore actually transfer ownership. Number three, deed of legal mortgage. Deed of legal mortgage is a document executed between a mortgagor and a mortgagee. Now, a mortgagor is a person using his property as collateral for a loan, while the mortgagee is a person giving out the loan. I'll use an illustration to better explain this. Now, someone came to me seeking for a loan. I will prepare a document in that regard. Now, this person failed to pay back. All I'm going to do is use this document that we have prepared called deed of legal mortgage. I'll use this document to sell this land to a third party interested to buy, and the law says it is a good root of title. Number four, registered title. The one we all know as C of O, Certificate of Occupancy. Now, this document is issued by a government, of course, of a particular state, showing that a person has registered a land with the land registry of the state. Now, the law sees this document as a good root of title, and this document, when presented to an interested purchaser, can actually transfer ownership. Number five, assent. Now, what is assent, we ask? Assent is a document used by an executor to transfer a gift contained in a will to a beneficiary. Now, what am I trying to say? I'll use an illustration as usual. Now, I have a grandfather back in the village, and he has this parcel of land which he wants to gift to me, his grandson. Now, this my grandfather is called a testator. Now, he invites a third party called an executor. Now, I'm telling this executor, look, people might find me tomorrow and I will be no more. I want you to give this parcel of land to my grandson in case I die. So now, in the event of this my grandfather dying, the executor passes this parcel of land to me, passes the ownership of this land to me through a document called what? Assent. And the law says that whenever I feel like selling this land, I can use this document called assent to pass my ownership to a third party interested in buying the land. Therefore, assent as a document is what? A document that can transfer ownership.